I mean, this is probably the largest porch I've ever seen on a sort of regular sized cabin. We are here at Jellystone, South Jersey, taking a look around, and one of the first things we're seeing is one of their canal cabins, so called because you can see there's a nice privacy back here with the woods, but right down at the edge there is the canal that runs through this part of the campground. Grill covered up here for the winter, as well as picnic table, nice concrete pad there that the picnic table is on. The door is facing the door and the porch are facing the canal, so you also have the privacy that way. We'll take a look inside. Just walk on in. They got the nice screened in porch. Okay. This is Ed. Thanks for showing us around.
Welcome.
And you got the ceiling fan out here on the porch with the lights as well. 2 chairs, plenty of space out on that porch. Emily's running around. And familiar loft cabin type layout to some of the other lofts we've seen at various other properties. Some things, this is actually weird. This was put in last year, so it actually still smells new. You got those nice wooden stools there for the bar counter. Futon here for seating and obviously sleeping too if you have the extra people. Flat screen TV on the wall. Another built-in table sort of on the side there with 4 stools, so that's nice. There's an actual eating area there. Full gas oven and range, microwave up top. Nice sink here in the kitchen, coffee maker right there. Fridge, I wouldn't say small, kind of on the medium side. Certainly fine for usual length stay in a cabin. And we'll walk back through. We got the 2 bunks in the hallway. You know, this one, actually, now that I think about it, reminds me somewhat of the cabin we stayed in Columbus North, except that was not a loft cabin. But this section is exactly the same. It has the twin over twin bunk, and then the shelves on the side, which is nice, because not all hallway bunks have those shelves on the side. They just have, like, underneath storage. Walk into the bathroom here. Got the medicine cabinet, which is always nice, so you're not stuck for space putting your toiletries out. Sink, toilet, and it's a stand-up shower in this unit. And then the full master bedroom in the back. There's a nice dresser right here. So lots of storage space, which is always nice because some cabins it's very tough to not live out of a suitcase. And then you got your, it looks like a queen, yeah, probably queen or full, might be a full. And then 2 bedside shelves. So they're not tables, but they're shelves built in the wall. And they do have plugs right underneath. I think on both sides. Let me check, actually. Yeah, plugs underneath on both sides. And there's not a separate TV in the back bedroom, but there is a cable hookup on the wall as well as plugs. So I don't know if that's perhaps something they'll do in the future, but the capability is there. Oh, and there's a heating and cooling unit in here with a remote and a separate one out here to find it. Yep, right there. And like I did mention, there is a loft cabin, and we got 2, looks like full-size actually, little mattress pads up top. Typical low clearance in the loft, but nice space for people sleeping or storage. And some lights up there on the wall. We'll take a look back behind us. There's Emily. Yeah, so that is the canal cabin, or one of the canal cabins, here at Jellystone, South Jersey. We are checking out the Garden State cottages here, and this one, we'll walk up on the porch, is a bubbly. There's 2 of these that have hot tubs right on the side. And they're nice and secluded, so nobody from the road can actually see where the hot tub is. These porches on these cottages are just massive. I mean, it's not screened in, but it's such a large porch that if it was raining, you'd have to be near the edge for that to really be an issue. I mean, this is probably the largest porch I've ever seen on a sort of regular-sized cabin. So really neat units. We'll have to take a look inside of one of the non-bubblies because of the power is not on in these, but we'll do that as well. I did want to show you now that they're uncovered. They have the grills here at South Jersey are actually fully closed grills. They're not like the sort of open state park looking grills that there are at some locations. And then you can see fire pit with the cooking grate. Now we're going to take a look inside of one of the Garden State colleges. Walk in through here. Really neat units because they're double loft, which you don't see much of. There's a loft on each end. And we will try to go up there, at least on one of them, poke my head up. Mommy? There is a... Daddy, yes, there is a really nice kind of leather futon here. Little coffee table, TV, and nice big kitchen space. They got the dining table over here, a couple of chairs. But this is really nice. They've got the full range and oven, microwave there, coffee maker there. Lots of cabinet space, double sink right there. Got a little cabinet over the fridge. And this is a larger fridge than we saw in the Canal cabin here at South Jersey. This is definitely a full-size freezer and fridge here. And we'll walk into the bedroom. There is a separate room. And as Ed pointed out to me, there's pocket doors throughout this unit. Space-saving, really nice feature there. Dresser and little kind of table to put suitcase on potentially. Oh, and these little side pieces, I didn't notice this when I first walked in. It looks like there's drawers in them as well. And there are table height outlets on either side of the bed here, which is always convenient for charging your devices. There's actually a small closet, which you don't often see. And in fact, I'm really impressed because there's both this small closet and the dresser. Sometimes there's neither of them in a cabin bedroom, but in this case there's both. Separate heating and cooling on the wall there from what's out in the other area. I believe they actually have three. There must be one up. Oh, no, there's one here on this side. Well, that's interesting. That must help for the loft. And then there's one there over the little dining table. Bathroom, we've got the no Madison cabinet, just mirror, but really nice sink. And then there's some storage space underneath the sink. Toilet there, and then you've got a shower. It's a stand-up shower, but there is a seat. So it's a little bit accessible in that respect. There is a seat in this shower here. Well, that is an actual full mattress. And when I say full, I mean it's a complete mattress. It's actually a queen up here on this side of the loft. Actually, both lofts have queens in them. And we'll see if we can poke my head up on the other loft. Yep, there's the other loft. They got the queen there. So really nice feature. Since it's a queen loft, now it is low clearance. Typically, you got kids staying in lofts. But in this case, because there's a queen over queen, and this could be, you might have another set of adults or another adult with you or something that might want to sleep up there. So no bunks in this unit, but queens in both lofts, and then the bed here in the bedroom as well. And that's the Garden State Cottage. Really interesting unit. Depending on what your party is like, this could be a really nice unit. And again, the bubbly we saw the outside of has that hot tub on the end. But even this, they got the really large porch, which is really nice.